Taking breaks is one of the most damaging things that I can do to my channel, and I've done it quite a few times to know how damaging it can be. I've always been a rather confusing person, whether it comes to completing coursework, or staying true to friendship, or just trying to do things that I meant to do. I just can't do it. I'm always trying to do something else. But one thing I've always tried to do is I've always tried to keep my channel up to date. I always tried to upload as much as I can to my channel. I always try to work as hard as I can on my channel. My channel is one of the most prized things I possess, and I don't want it to go away anytime soon, which is why when I take breaks, they're usually really infrequent and only last for about a week or so. I'm a student. My life is pretty hectic all the time. I'm always either doing coursework or helping people, and it doesn't really leave much room to be doing other personal things that are more pleasurable. If not taken care of properly, this pressure can build up and it can keep bottling up inside of you until you can't really take anymore. And that's what happened a few weeks ago when I took the break that nearly lasted a whole month. Everything that had been building up on my life up until that point was putting a lot of pressure on my mental state, and I could barely keep going with the most basic things. I didn't want to get up, and I didn't want to make a cup of tea. I didn't want to have a shower. I was incredibly antisocial. I didn't want to talk to my friends. Pressure got extremely intense at that point. It's one of the most stressful parts of my life so far. I'm 20 years old, and I've just experienced one of the worst parts of my life thus far. You can only keep going as though something's fine for so long before you snap, and it's exactly what I've tried to do for quite a long time. When I took that break, I knew the risk of what was going to happen. I knew I was going to become irrelevant, people were going to stop watching. I was barely going to get a fraction of the views I usually get on just an average video. This was a huge gamble that I was going to take, and I knew the risks really well. For such a small channel to try to take such a long break is incredibly damaging. With a larger channel with tens or hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of viewers, it's fine for them to take a break because they will still have that audience when they come back. Whereas if you're a smaller YouTuber with a couple hundred subscribers, retention is everything, and you need to put as much time into your channel as you can. You need to be frequent in uploads. You need to take the least amount of breaks you can, and you need to remember that going into YouTube, this is going to be your life. Everything you want to do will almost certainly be pushed aside because of YouTube. I've seen friends from school with YouTube channels that have started much more recent than what I have, and their subscriber counts are rocketing compared to mine, which are barely scraping by. And as a person who's been mentally confused and doesn't really understand properly how the world works, it's really hard to figure out what people want. It's also really hard to make sure that people are always happy, and it's especially hard to make sure that people are happy when the person trying to make people happy only really cares about making people happy. Since the very start, my channel has been to try to make as many people happy as I can, and it's extremely rewarding to see people leave comments saying how they liked your video and how it helped them get through the day and how it made them happy. This channel has always been about that. I've never been selfish with this channel. Personally, a subscriber count is just a number, but the views and likes you get matter a lot. Sure, they're just numbers on screen, but sometimes that can affect your day. Subscribers can be full of false promises. It doesn't mean that they're gonna watch your videos, doesn't mean they're gonna like them, it doesn't mean that they're gonna stay around forever, but the people that comment, the people that like, the people that share, are the people that matter the most. And that's what this channel's been about from the very start. Not about gaining subscribers, but making people happy, to make sure people have a nice day, which is why taking a break is such a gamble. I take a break knowing that the people that are expecting me to upload videos to make them feel better aren't going to have them, which means that they're going to go and try to find another place for them to get happy from, which is exactly why having a break is so damaging to a YouTube channel with such a small subscriber base. If you go for a month or two, no one's going to care. This might sound rude and it might sound disheartening, but it's true. Once you're gone for about a month, they're gonna find someone new, and when you come back, you're going to be irrelevant. But this is just something small to think about. Personally, I've thought about it quite a lot over the past few weeks since I've come back from my break, and I've seen their retention go down completely. I just want people watching to remember that this channel is always going to be here to make people happy, to make them feel supported, to make them realize that there's more than one person in this world that has problems in their life. But I just want to say thanks to the people that have stuck around and watched. It's been really happy for me to see this sort of stuff happen. This video might be out of the blue, but it's the truth. I like making videos videos, and when I see someone that's liked my video that I've put a lot of time and effort into, it makes me want to make more. But having a break and then coming back and then seeing the numbers drop is a bit disheartening. And I hope you guys can understand where this video is coming from and the point that I was trying to drive. Having a small channel and trying to keep the retention of an audience up is really hard to do, especially when you upload videos once or twice a week. But I just want to thank you guys. It's really meant a lot for me to see what type of place YouTube is. Hopefully I can make videos for a really long time, and hopefully I can help a lot of people and see that there's quite a nice side to things. So thank you very much for watching. This was completely unscripted. I didn't know where this video was going, but there was one message I was really trying to keep in this, and it's that no matter what happens on this channel, I'm still going to be uploading things and putting as much energy into this as I can. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Good day.